like to show you in this video is the butt 2 application. We put the trim on the wall first, and then we butt the siding to the trim. If you have other obstacles such as utility boxes like this one, then we'll install trim around it, and then we'll butt the siding to that trim so that we have a seamless, nice transition from the lap siding over to the trim areas on the house. We also do this so that we can have no big caulk joints between each lap area. So if we weren't to do this and we were to put the trim on top of the siding, then we'd have large caulk joints going from the lap over to the trim on every part of the house that has trim involved. We even make light fixture boxes so that the light fixtures lay flat on the wall as opposed to having to mount it on the lap to where it would be sitting at kind of a crooked angle. Here they'll sit nice and flush and flat on the wall. And even with electrical outlets, we'll trim them out so that we can run the siding right over to them, and it looks clean. And after we seal them around the boxes next to the trim, it has a nice transition from the siding to the trim. So all of this is for a nice final finish on the lap siding to the trim, so that we don't have big gaps and we're not trying to correct anything with caulking. Also, you'll notice that we have flashing, and I'll show you some more flashing details in other videos on this proposal. But the flashing that we use here is an example of Z flashing, 3/4 inch Z flashing that goes over any kind of horizontal flat trim. So over doors and windows, unless they're right up next to the soffit, they'll be getting 3/4 inch Z flashing, so the water will run off it and onto the trim and down the wall, so we won't have any water infiltration getting behind the top board up there. This Z flashing goes behind the siding, behind the moisture barrier, onto the sheeting. So thank you, and there's an example of the butt 2 application with James Hardie Siding.